What is up, my ninjas? I am Strydent, and I am back with another quick review, or a quick look actually. I wanted to talk about cheapo planes for your Joe collection, your Joe verse, your Cobras, whatever you want to call them, for your 3 3/4 inch figures. This here is a Walmart brand, I think they're called Kids Connection plane. We got this at a thrift shop for, oh, I must have wiped it off already. It was like $1.91, $1.91. As you can see, as much as I bitch about Hasbro and then the purists attack me, this is a cheapo plane. It's got sounds. There's a little light right there. That's your Fox 1, your Fox 2. Lights and sounds. It's a 2-seater, and it fits the core, which means if it fits the core, it can definitely fit your Joes. So I just used this specifically for the core. Got Spade as the pilot, and Eagle Eye as his backup pilot, which I'm gonna make him a new character because you guys saw him get killed in the G.I. Joe 2.0 prologue. But this is a pretty dope plane. I mean, it's got working landing gear with actual wheels. So it rolls. You can actually close it up. This wheel will stay out. And I think there was a bomb that went on the bottom. Or maybe this post's connected into the package. I don't know. But it's a really nice design. It's pretty futuristic. If I could get a few more of these, I would in a heartbeat. But this is a beautiful plane. Let me show it to you from the front. Ooh, let me move that out the way so you can see from the front. The top kind of reminds me of the new Independence Day jets, kind of, or something we've seen in Macross. And from the side, sorry, it's kind of long, but you know, whatever. It's an alternative though. Next up, we have the Sentinel 1 True Heroes datsme Dart Fighter Jet. I love this thing. I love this thing. Two things I love about it. It's a $20 plane. It's a 2-seater. You have to put the second seat, the second pilot in the back here. The only thing you have to do to make sure he doesn't wobble around is you have to spread their legs out so that they, you know, they take up the space, you know, the interior. But 2 people on the inside, a bigger True Heroes figure, and here's a Cobra. I just got the Assault on, Defense of Cobra Island box set, so I got my Air Viper, and he's gonna be the pilot for this, which is perfect. And he fits perfectly. And it closes perfectly. I just got to get some more Cobra stickers. I have just this one, you see right there. But this thing is actually a beautiful, beautiful plane. It has a handle, which is awesome. The trigger is right here, and as you pull the trigger, it pulls the, it spins the gun. I just pretend this is like a souped-up Vulcan. You know how in most of our old school, old school action games and stuff, old school shooter games, that was always a big thing, you know, like in, when you play R-Type, your gun is a Vulcan. When you play Raiden or Raiden, your gun is a Vulcan. That's always the basic shot that you have, and in my universe, that's what the weapons have, and that's what Fenris Company shoots from their machine guns. They have Vulcan rounds. And then I'm making up some other versions too, of types of rounds for them. But this thing is awesome. You can also, if you want to store missiles, quote unquote, on the side, wow, that just looks so bad. You can put them here on the sides instead of having them here. It's just a well done vehicle. And once again, here it is from the front. So you can see it kind of has, what is that? A Super Hornet? A Raptor? It's like pieces from different ones, you know what I mean? But it's a very real world looking jet. It is from the side. And here it is from above. Another cool thing is the wings fold up. So if you want to store it on a base or something, or on the top of, I don't know, some Cobra of something, or if you want to put a bunch of them side by side, you know, in a space, you can do that because the wings fold up, so it takes up less space. This is what I'm talking about. That all we need is this level from our Joes, from Hasbro, I guess, for our Joes, and there'd be nothing to complain about. You know what I mean? This isn't even like fucking state-of-the-art shit right here. This is just basic design, very basic design. Essentially, it's a Nerf gun with a plane molded into it. Very basic, but it works because that's all you need for this hobby to be rewarding. Most of us aren't asking for that much. So, you know, this is one of those things where I've been eyeing the Dart jet for quite some time, and this jet here, my wife found it on one of her weekly trips to the you know, the thrift store, semi-weekly trips to the thrift store, and it was pretty cool. I mean, it's complete pretty much. This is everything. For a while, I couldn't find these. They must have fallen off when we first got them, because I think, or it was taped to it and I untaped it, but I never put them together. But it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's pretty well done vehicle. I mean, all you need to do is fly it around, and it's made of that, I guess people on YouTube and on the various communities would call this cheap plastic, but it's the plastic that a lot of children's toys are made out of, that is so fucking durable that you just can't do shit to it. It will not break on you. I could throw this thing all over the place and it's not gonna break. The wheels are also made of the same super tough plastic. It's not gonna break no matter what I do. The missiles are removable, but they're not separate. So, you know, that, it almost would be like they're cheating and shooting two at a time. I don't know, use your imagination, come up with a name for these type of missiles, and it makes them a little bit tougher than, you know, or more powerful than the usual. I like this. I enjoy this. The only downside I would say is how bright this shit is, because this didn't work for us in the 90s. But, you know, if you were to use this as like a Night Force plane, say you wanted to use this for your Joes, it works. I'm using it as a special plane for Cobra because I don't have a shitload of Cobra planes. I wanted red fire bats, but all I could find is an abundance of these. And I've had these for a while, and I finally decided these will be Cobra planes, and my Joe Air Force will consist of these bad boys right here. Sorry, it's kind of dusty. I will be cleaning it off soon. So I got a nice little Air Force going, 5 and 5 on each side, and then Cobra has this extra plane, as well as the couple helicopters and the Black Dragon VTOL, and the Core, this is their only plane. I think I have a helicopter for them, and that's about it. You don't really need to do that much, you know, to create an Air Force for your figures. So just keep your eyes peeled. Do not write off your dollar store, your Walmarts, your cheapo ones, because they're only cheap in price and they don't have a big brand name attached to them. But what you get is quality that's leaps and bounds better than what you get from your G.I. Joes. I mean, yeah, the G.I. Joe stuff, the ones that we got were well done and they're very good quality. But today, we don't get anything. So if it's between this, where you can play with it, you can enjoy it, you can add it to your collection, and your imagination can fill in the blanks where necessary. I mean, this is even good as a base for a custom. If you wanted to give this a base custom, a custom job, this would be amazing for that. And you could do it, you know what I mean? There's nothing to say you couldn't do that. Same with this. Very beautiful. The paint and the texture of this thing is perfect for paint. It would totally hold whatever kind of paint. You wouldn't even have to prime this shit. So, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you have to be open to what's around you, and it'll help you achieve some cool things. So, that's it for me. You guys have been great. As you know, actually I should have said this is my story and I'm sticking to it, and then that's it for me. You guys have been great. These are great. You gotta look into this stuff. So anyway, I don't know how available this is. I've been trying to look for these online. I don't know what the exact name is. I don't know if it's FA35S. I've been looking for the FA35S and I haven't been finding anything online. So it's possible this is just really old and they don't make this one anymore, but I have seen this set in the store and it was under $10. It was like $8.99 and it comes with guys with big ass plastic parachutes and a weapons rack with a whole bunch of weapons, kind of the same way that True Heroes usually comes with weapons. So, you know, if you find it, snatch it up. There's other sets that are militarily oriented as well. So anyway, I'm Strydent. That's it for me. You guys have been great. Peace outside. On to the next one.